Okay, this is where my studio thingamajig music room is located. Finished basement, okay? Right in here. So here's the door, walk in. And then the music thing is in the corner. And then we pan over, I've got a couch at the end of the room. A bookcase that's tucked away behind this big column thing. And then some random crap, wall, and then door. There it is closed. Why is this zoom? Unfortunately, I can't zoom out any further. Okay, I'm standing in the corner of the room here. So this is the back of the room, back corner. So there's the music stuff in the corner over there, big L-shaped desk. As you can see, the ceiling is a little funny too. I've got these columns that come down. Then there's that other column, then there's a bookcase, and then we have a glass surface on the wall here. I don't know if that's an issue. And then this corner over here, I'll go to the opposite corner of the room. So there's the music stuff. You can see the whole ceiling along here has this dipped part, and then there's that weird whatever you can see with your own eyes. Okay, so that's what my room's like, and the way I'm looking right now, this is the long way, and this is the shorter way, and it's almost square. I think I'd have to measure it, but I think the longer way is like 2 to 4 feet longer than it is across. So as far as the music stuff goes, this microphone is set up wherever. But Shure SM58, no pop screen or whatever you call it. That cable right there was like a thing I got from a pawn shop for 20 bucks. It was wrapped up in new, or he said it was new. Maybe he lied if it was a pawn shop. And then mic stand, so because I found if I was holding it a lot, I was getting a lot of interference and noise coming in. I don't know if you call it interference, you know what I mean. So then that mic cable goes into this little Behringer MX602 mixer. Tiny little thing. It goes into first channel. The gain here, if you can see, you can't because it's really fuzzy, but it's turned all the way up pretty much. There's a little more give. Then the EQ I have adjusted a bit here. I found that it works better from the get-go, but I still, when I get it into the computer, I have to do a lot of EQing to get it to sound crisp and sit in the music. I guess that's kind of normal. I don't know, you tell me. And then right here, this aux send, which is post fader. So post this thing, I guess. I turn that up, and that's how I go out right here. This is the aux send, and I send this out into my sound card on my computer. The computer's good. It's not too loud. It could be quieter. This case was supposed to be silent. I didn't want a flashy one, but it came with these gay blue lights. But anyways. Sound card I have is an audiophile 2496, so it has 2 RCA inputs, one RCA input, 1 RCA output, and then it has SPDIF input output, and it has MIDI in out, but I don't use the MIDI, or just MIDI in. Okay, back to this. So this is how I have it set up. The tape in right here is the output from my sound card, and then I have this little button pressed that says 2-track to control room, and this is the control room knob, volume knob, and then the control room outputs are these Yorkville 1/4-inch cables. I don't know if they're balanced or unbalanced, I don't really know what that means, and they go out to KRK Rocket 5s, powered monitors, whatever, you guys obviously know that shit. Let's see what else. And then headphones, I have AKG K271s, which I use for like reference and stuff and listening to things in detail, but I don't really do much other than that on them. Okay, so that sums up that mixer. And then yeah, the KRKs, the Rocket 5 is what I use to monitor, and I set them on these concrete bricks, and underneath there's a little mat thing, so it's not getting any shaking and rumbling or whatever. I don't think I would anyways, but whatever, it's just better for the bottom. They stick better, so I'm not worried about them falling off. And was I going to say? Oh, these are mounted on these things, so they're about ear height. My ear is right about here on these things when I'm sitting up straight and mixing. Monitor, I don't think there's much to say there. Okay, they use this for as a MIDI controller, obviously. That's what it is. M-Audio Radium 49. It's an older one, but it works fine for me. I use generally one of these on a track, and I'll just keep mapping it to different things and then automate. I don't really use these too much, the faders, and that's that. Keyboard, whatever. I think that's all I have to show. So you guys can read the rest of my post and see what I'm asking. Any advice would be great. Fuck, I think I'm forgetting something. Whatever, I'll cut it off there. Thank you very much. How do I stop? Okay.